Without about getting a
producing.
trach?
Oh, we're right. We're live. All right, guys. Welcome to another edition of the Tuddle Daily Podcast live stream. Joining me, man, I gotta tell you, it's kind of great to be able to get the three of us together all at the same time. What is this, like 4 days in a row?
Well, there
Oh,
was a
well,
weekend.
yeah.
Well, yeah, well, I know that,
Business
Charlie.
Business
days?
days? Yeah, I was
I'm
just
just
gonna
talking
say
business days.
Okay.
Guys, don't forget, you can super chat now. I cannot see the YouTube chat. So, like,
Mhm.
I don't know. Can you guys have that open in case anybody like says something or like, donates or super chats any money? I know Charlie can, but like it just because I can't see it because I'm doing it off of my phone. You guys all have computers and stuff
What do you mean? I'm on
to
my
be
phone.
able to. What's that?
I said, what do you mean? I'm on my phone right now.
Oh, you're on your phone right now?
Yeah, you didn't
Oh, I
know?
did not know that.
Yeah.
Man, you got some. I got to tell you, man, you need to get a commercial endorsement for those Invisaligns because your teeth. I
Steve
mean, you
Harvey.
do it. You got some Steve Harvey teeth, like I mean, and I mean, they're brilliant. But you're drinking coffee, like I mean, are you afraid like
No,
you're gonna
man.
stain them or like?
No, I got some like whitening stuff. Like every time I go to the dentist, he always gives me like what do you call them? The That's a special name for them. But
The
anyway, it's like
strips?
the yeah, no, it's the like the syringe looking thing.
Mm, Charlie.
Opalescence is what it's called.
Oh,
Yeah.
opalescence.
Yeah, I
Now,
know it's
Charlie, are you see my teeth, from all the years of grinding and stuff, my bottom teeth are great and I still have all my teeth. I've kind of grinded down the top part of my teeth from grinding too much.
mhm.
And I've really never worked a full steady job where I had dental insurance. How's your mouth, Charlie?
Good, I guess. I don't know. I did have
How's your
braces
mouth
and
game,
stuff
Charlie? How's that
when
mouth game?
when I was younger, but so the bottom teeth kind of got a little out of whack again, but they're not all messed up or anything. I still
No, it
have
looks
all of my
fine.
teeth. They work. They're not all messed
Yeah.
up, and I don't mind showing them, so that's always a good thing.
Wait, smile, Tuttle.
I work with
I
this
don't
one dude. I'll
I
I'll
don't
have to say
smile
it out.
much. That's I
Uh-oh.
don't what?
Nothing. I was gonna say, why don't you smile much?
I don't smile much because I mean that's why at about to turn 42, I don't have
Uh-huh.
a lot of wrinkles because I do have the resting bitch face. I really, really do. And I think that's why I think I well, I mean, look at Serak though. I
Well,
mean,
didn't they say like I remember hearing Kanye or was it Kim that they don't smile like at all in any pictures or anything because they don't want any wrinkles?
exactly.
Yeah, but like you're still gonna get old. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you know that yesterday? I'm glad that you brought up the Kardashians. Did you know yesterday? I think it was the 25th. Miss
I'm so
YQS says
sorry.
she's offended by the Michigan
You know
hat
what?
because
I'll take it off. I
she's from
respect that.
Ohio. And I got to tell you, Miss YQS is hot as hell. Oof.
There we go. Look at my hair as well. That's why that.
Um. Now let me ask you this. So okay, speaking of Miss YQS, because I do talk to her on the phone. Um, how do I or how would I go about because she is up north, okay? And we
Okay.
talk on the phone a lot. She's in really, really good shape. Not to the point where she's not feminine. You see what I'm saying? But like she does a lot of rock climbing, mountain
Which is
biking.
hot, by the way. I think I said it
Wait, wait,
last time.
okay,
Yeah.
so how do I bring it up, Charlie? In your opinion, I'm going to get Charlie's opinion first. How do I bring it up? Because I had already mentioned, no, I may have to come up north, da 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 da. And I was like, look, I'll get a room somewhere. I'm not expecting to stay with you, but I want to meet her and stuff, right? Like, how do I go about that without being creepy?
Well, I know what you don't do. Don't go past 3 or 4 more calls, otherwise the trip's not going to happen. She's going to realize, oh my god, this dude's going to come up and visit me. He's got an LPGA Tour ladies golf T-shirt on.
I don't have an LPGA ladies T-shirt on.
He's trying to go into the back room there to talk into his little furry rabbit phallus microphone as he does his live stream. See, I didn't even curse there. And and I don't know. And then you got a whole, I don't know, man. I don't know how you transition that without looking like
somebody that it's expecting to get laid or have sex by going up north.
Yeah, or you'll come off as like a Craigslist killer. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Serak, I would love to get your opinion on this.
I mean, how long are you guys like talking right now? Like, just give me.
I mean, we talk all the time. She just took a nasty spill from mountain biking.
Okay.
So like from rock climbing. That's never good.
Damn, like I don't imagine that nasty spill.
If
I were you, I would just grab a bike, just go up there, make sure there's a lot of like drive-in movies. Such as, like, the car
horrible
thing.
I'm horrible on two wheels. I promise you, if I go out mountain biking, now would it impress her? Like if I did try it and I took a bad spill and really effed myself up, like
you really got to take a bad spill, like throw your glasses off, or maybe just rent like a tandem bike.
No, do a Ric Flair fall, head over feet. Really just sell
this shit.
I might not be.
That was close.
Whoa!
No, I said that was close. It was SHHHHHHH.
It's still Tuddle's got to hit the dump button, and now it's got to build back up again. We only got a short amount of time on the dump.
Yeah. So, but like I don't know. Like I like talking to this person.
I thought you were going to say the fans. Are you trying to find love through the fans?
Yeah. No, I'm
Tuddle
not.
Daily live stream, love connection.
Love stream is what it should be called.
Okay,
not the love stream.
If I'm just being honest, most of the women, because even though like growing up, I was not a talker. I was not like a person who would get up in front of people. And
I never figured you for that, buddy love.
but God, you guys are killing me today.
Well, you're the one trying to transition from listener into, hey, I want to come hang out with you. If she wants you to hang out, wouldn't she say, hey, come up and hang out? How many times have you dropped the hint?
Well, if she says come up and hang out, I mean, you gotta say, hey, come up and let's get it on. I'm not going that far to hang out.
Not even get it on. I mean, that means an actual invitation to come and hang out, which sounds like what you want to do.
But she also comes to Florida because one of her parents lives.
Would you quit blowing the poor gal in? You're giving out way too much information about
I didn't say where she lives up north.
It is.
Guys,
you know
stop, guys. She, you guys are
obviously hates Michigan.
You're ruining
She's probably from Ohio. Just guessing.
I'm not trying to ruin it for you. We're trying to help you.
All right. Here, you know what? I'm classic heat reversal. Let's talk about Serak glass blowing as a hobby.
Wait. What?
Are you blowing glass, my friend?
Yeah, I was. I'll be honest with you.
You were. There's only two types of people that blow glass: speed freaks and people that think it's for art. And the people that think it's for art are speed freaks. So it only goes back to one thing. You blowing lokes? Is that what you're doing?
Serak,
glass for sale?
Your boys had to clown you. Your friends.
Listen, this is what happened. So it was the girlfriend's birthday this weekend.
She wants to go blow glass?
No, it was. I thought it'd be cool.
To do for her birthday.
Listen, I thought it was a cool activity, right? Because
very white of you.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Hey, can I bring up when we're talking about blowing glass? I
said pipe glass.
Yeah, I think of Chris Rock. Do you remember from the movie New Jack City? Did you ever see that one? Remember when Chris Rock played the crack addict and he was working there and like he had been off the crack for a while. I just blowing glass. That's the first. I'm just like, but so was this your idea or her idea?
Yeah, it was my idea. Well, the plan was, okay, so they have different classes you can choose. You can make your own sculptures, whatever. In one class was like make your own wine glass. So I got us like hear me out. So I got us like in an Airbnb. We just went out to like St. Pete, just like a staycation. And the plan was, because obviously I had champagne and stuff like that. And I figured we can make our own glasses to drink out of. But the class had filled up. So the only available class at the time, it said make your own pipe. Now, I kid you not, I did not know. I wasn't thinking. I was like, okay, so maybe some type of tool or something like that. And we get there. There's one other girl there, and then I see like the glass. They kind of have it like pre-made for you. And then I was like, oh yeah, make your own bowl. But we smoke a lot, so it kind of worked out because now I have 2 extra bowls.
So do you think it was better to go and make a pipe than it would have been to make a wine glass?
Hell yes.
Okay.
I can say hell, right? Hell yes. Hell
Yeah.
yes. I used it yesterday and it didn't work as good as I thought it would, but still.
Did it jam up on you? Did it have a tiny bowl?
Yeah, I got like residue in the back of my throat right now. That's why I sound like this.
No.
Sucks.
Speaking of St. Pete, they only had helicopter footage of it, but did you see that somebody that was sleeping in the mangroves over in St. Pete got attacked by an alligator?
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
And now, exactly. See, Charlie knows. Charlie doesn't even live in the area, and he knows about the mangroves. Do you know about the mangroves and what goes on at the mangroves in St. Pete?
No, is that like some type of like urban legend type stuff?
No, there's
no.
There's a few legends down there, but it is an urban. It's everybody.
No. Serak, the mangroves, like when you're going down St. Pete, if you're on 4th Street right there, because they demolished that overpass to be able to get off right after the bridge. You know what I'm talking about?
Somewhat.
But those David Rivera, $10,
$9.99 with $9.99. Oh, girl.
But no, the mangroves is the spot you go cruising to hook up with gay men.
Oh, that is not what I thought it was.
Well, do you want to know why? Because it's so guarded and there's like these little openings. Okay. I see now I'm kind of blowing myself in by describing all these.
I don't know some experience.
Look at this shirt. Look at this shirt.
I know.
But like they, people have sex right there in the water because it's like not in the water, but it's like, ankle high type thing. So they're definitely
bath water.
Yeah. A ankle deep water.
A lot of gay sex goes on.
What you call
at
it?
The mangroves.
I thought you called it love making, Tuddle.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying though is somebody got attacked by an alligator there. Yeah, in the mangroves.
Did their lover leave?
I don't know.
Like alligator.
Like if you're in the closet and you were having sex with somebody,
wouldn't you be in the mangroves?
Well, no, but if the person you met up with got attacked by an alligator, wouldn't you get out of there immediately because you're like, man, I don't want to get caught in the mangroves.
No, especially if you're not supposed to be there.
Right. How do you even like stay? I would be so paranoid the whole time if I was there. Like how do you even
just walk around in the woods until you find somebody?
Yeah.
And then you just hook up.
Maybe that's the thrill of it, like just avoiding getting eaten just to have sex.
It sounds like a bad club.
Yeah. Charlie, I want to ask Serak, do you know who Pat Robertson is?
No, who's that?
He is the host.
700 Club.
Yeah, the 700 Club. It's like a Christian.
The guy with like the all white hair.
Yeah, and he says a lot of controversial stuff. I think, Charlie, am I right or am I wrong? He, back in 2004. 2005 when we had all the hurricanes.
Yes, I think he tried to pray those away, didn't he?
Yeah, well, no, he said the reason we were getting hit by all the hurricanes
was because
of gay days at Disney that they have.
Well, I mean, they might have caused 1 or 2 hurricanes, but I don't think it caused all of them.
Yeah. And he said the same thing about the wildfires that we had here in the state of Florida back in '99.
That they were caused by Disney gays?
I think so.
Yeah.
Does he just have a problem with Disney? I know he's obviously has a big problem with homosexuality because he rants about that a lot. But does he have that big of a problem with Disney? You're gonna go after the mouse?
Yeah, I don't know. And the mouse is, and you know what?
Mouse don't mess around.
And the sad thing, everybody is marking out to Disney because it's their 50th anniversary here in Orlando.
I thought they were marking out because of the whole Star Wars thing. Everybody's so obsessed with that crap.
But like, why is everybody mark out? Like, I don't even think the locals go as much as because I think it's like $115.
How often do you go?
I haven't been in years.
You
I don't
should
think
go
I've ever
now.
been.
You should go now and do a Tuddle daily live stream from there.
I'm not paying that, dude. The only reason I went to the theme parks is when I was married. That my wife, her mom worked at Universal, her dad worked at SeaWorld, so they would trade tickets. So that's the only way we would get Disney tickets.
Do they beef with each other? Like if you work at
blowing them
SeaWorld, do you beef with Disney employees?
I don't know. I know that, everybody hates the people that work at Legoland.
Well, everybody should. Wouldn't you hate the people that worked at SeaWorld, especially with the animal crap that they got going on there? I mean, everybody should hate that.
It was a big, big deal when Don Branchano, I think that's her last name, ended up getting killed by the killer whale.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. When I was living in Florida, the Miami Seaquarium collapsed in 2000.
Oh, my goodness.
Or whatever, and they had all those problems back then.
The ghetto version of SeaWorld is Marineland up in like Flagler. Like it's not even a big ass pool, and they just got dolphins and stuff.
Oh no, where did they catch those in nets when they were trying to fish?
But that killer whale, Tilikum, was the name of the whale. And yeah, I know, but he's got two bodies on his tab. Like
he's got 2 confirmed kills.
Yeah, because this one guy, I guess he wanted to, nobody really knows, but he hid in the park until it closed.
Wow.
And he was found nude laying on top of the Telecom, the orca, because it had killed them. And I don't know, everybody was saying like he was trying to get in there and have sex with the orca.
And he got orca justice.
He got raped.
Now, do you go for the blowhole? Is that what he was trying to do?
I think you kind of have to. I don't think there's any other.
Again, it goes back to people in these holes that are not meant to have things stuck in them.
Well, I still think the trach thing is a great
idea.
idea.
It goes right back to that again. This is why you told the story, because you're still trying to lightly push the trach issue, but not. I know what you're doing. You're trying to babyface the trach situation.
Just admit you love it.
But back to Dawn, she was a trainer, okay? And the trainers are supposed to have their hair up in buns. She was wearing a ponytail at the time. And, these people can, breakfast with Shamu type deal. And all these people, she's out there training them. And she had her hair down in a ponytail, and Tilikum got his second kill by grabbing her by the ponytail and dragging her down to the bottom of the tank.
Don't you call a certain part of your body Tilikum?
Yeah, I do.
I doubt the ponytail is the reason.
I think sometimes you just, especially being in a cage or in a whatever little containment,
and a little aquarium, a large big aquarium.
Eventually, you're gonna just snap and kill somebody. I could see it happening.
But my father-in-law worked at SeaWorld, and you would not believe how fast they confiscated people's video cameras.
Really?
Oh yeah,
man.
And that was also too.
Nobody's ever died in Disney.
No, well, they have. Okay. You never see any footage of it. That guy fell off the monorail and died.
Yeah, where do you think all the magic comes from?
I know, but like they technically say that nobody's ever died on Disney property. Like they don't pronounce them dead
and drag your body out.
On the
sidewalk.
Of course, they pronounce him dead in the ambulance when he's mangled.
Yeah. All right, so back to Pat Robertson. Let's play the news story announcing his retirement. And his son is actually going to be taking over the thing. This is almost seems like a monarchy.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Over.
So because he's Pat Robertson's son, he just automatically, they do the same thing in radio all the time. Oh, you know what? You're my kid. I'm good on the radio. You're going to be good on it. So he's going to be good at it because he was Pat Robertson's crazy son.
Well, it's been 60 wonderful years. And at this point, I think it's time for
He almost
me
sounds
to make
dead already, doesn't he?
does.
Like he's
Yeah.
like
Sounds like the Godfather.
He sounds like Tom Brady the other day. Did you guys hear how like rough Brady's voice sounded during some of the interviews? He was really hoarse.
And he still went into New England and beat him. So yeah,
Barely.
Well,
That was a
Robertson-
close
if
game.
it wasn't for the football hitting the bar, man,
doesn't matter. That's
one
how
was
the Jets won yesterday, and I'll take it. We need a win. We've officially tied with last year's win record of 1. So we got that going for it, which means nothing. And is Pat Robertson broadcasting from his crypt already? Because it sounds very hollow wherever he
He's
is.
in the coffin.
In debt. He can't come out during the day.
Make the announcement that I will no longer be the host of the 700 Club after, I think, 54 years of hosting the program.
Pat
I
Robertson.
think.
Isn't that the worst club ever? The 700
Wait,
Club?
now can I ask what is the significance of 700? Why is it called the 700 Club?
I don't know. Something to do with God, I would assume. Or that's how many people they've scammed, over 700.
700,000 probably.
Oh, and counting. They're like the McDonald's, over 1 billion served and counting. They're like, that doesn't matter anymore then. Who cares? Yeah, plus imagine all the poor people. This guy has been on there for what, 50 years, he said?
Yeah,
He's
54.
ripped people off for years.
Yeah.
Send me your dimes, send me your nickels. People that are elderly and don't really know what's going on anyway are just pulling out their credit card and sending this old bat money.
Yeah,
And
he's like
who
the
knows
ultimate. He's like the ultimate panhandler. Just send me money.
Yes. Have you ever
Just send
seen,
it.
like, when does it come out? Pat Robertson donates a big chunk of change to anything. You never hear about him doing anything good. So he's just
No.
pocketing it.
Because you could
He's
just be
showing
like,
up to the
you could be
studio in a
like, God
day.
told me not to do it. You know?
Hey, Serak, have you ever heard of Creflo Dollar? He's like an African American ministry or preacher.
Wait. Is he the guy that swears all the time?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But like he's like flying around in private jets, $1,000 suits,
Ballin'.
limousines.
Wow.
He is jet flying, limousine riding, God swearing.
All right, let's get back into this Pat Robertson.
Robertson is stepping into a new chapter, which means stepping away as the face of one of the longest running religious shows in television history. On October 1st, 1961, the Christian Broadcasting Network went on the air, becoming the first Christian television network in the United States. Its flagship program, the 700 Club, now reaches millions of viewers.
I stand in awe of what he's done.
CBN president and CEO Ann Robertson's son, Gordon, will take over as the show's
Oh
full-time host.
God.
He remembers
Gordon.
the
Hell.
network's small
Not Gordon Robertson. That's just a terrible name anyway. Sounds like a ripoff
Yeah.
artist.
Yeah, no, man, I just, there's a movie coming out about Jim and Tammy Faye Baker, and
Yeah, we
you know,
talked about that a while back.
yeah, I mean, like that was a big scandal as well, too, wasn't it, Charlie?
Yeah, all that money and that what was that Bible land?
Wait,
that
what did they
tried to
do?
build? They they were embezzling money and they also siphoned up. So they tried to build this giant, I can't remember what the name of it was called, but they wanted to build like I think it was Heritage USA is
Okay.
what the name of it was. They wanted to build it like a Bible Land theme park. So they started taking and they did the Pat Robertson, all these televangelist preacher type thing where they basically solicit money and they were pocketing most of the money. They were living this lavish lifestyle with Bentleys and stuff like that.
And Tammy Faye went over the top with the makeup back in the day, man.
Oh, yeah.
It was, but you want to know what? I know that this is going to sound weird. I think her being on the Surreal Life TV show that they did, like the first one, actually helped out her image a little bit. And
well, I think not running back to doing exactly what you did after you got out of jail, like Jim Baker did, is anything she would have done other than that would have been made her look a lot better than him. That guy looks like a complete scumbag still, selling those meals in a box or whatever the hell they are, meals in a bucket.
have any of you guys heard of Holy Land in Orlando?
No,
but I
wait,
went
what
to-
type of holy?
I mean, it's a Christian themed. It's a theme park, but it's Christian themed.
Are you not
All right.
allowed there?
No, well,
He's
all
banned.
right. So this is what they do. Once a year, they open up the park for free for people to be able to come in, so they can, get the loophole of being like a religious organization.
Wait, Holy Land opens the park once a year. That's free. Like you would think it'd be free every day. And
No,
maybe they charge once a year.
no, because you got to charge actors because they go over the top. They have the Romans and they got this actor that plays Jesus and he's having to carry the cross and they're just beating him. And then I guess, I don't know if he's like wearing blood packs or whatever. Like he's all bleeding and stuff. Like they reenact the crucifixion every single day. And I'm like, kids are all out there. Jesus is carrying the cross. He's all bloody, wearing the crown of thorns and all that stuff. And it's I don't know, man. Like
all right, Jesus, time to die again.
Yeah. Do you want to be the Jesus understudy in case he can't make it? You can come through, Tuddle Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't that be a pretty good gig though? I mean, like you're at the top. That's like being Mickey Mouse at Disney.
And you get to actually see your face because you don't have to wear a Mickey head. Although
It's
Mickey
true.
Jesus, I mean, maybe Disney could take it over and have their own little persecution.
Wait, how long does the guy have to stay on the cross? Like the whole day?
Yeah, they leave him
gotta
up
be
there for quite a while.
That's a
With, like,
bummer.
some
You want to get that in the
sunblock on him.
Yeah, you want to get that during the winter time, so at least you're not going to fry too bad. That's
And
a bad
then-
summer gig. Summer
and
Jesus
then-
must be brown.
And like some of the food you can get, how Jesus, was able to feed like a couple thousand people with a couple
Oh,
of fish
no.
and bread. Like you can get, fish sandwiches, stuff like that. Yeah,
'cause,
it's
it's after you
Wine.
walked around Bible land all day. What really fills you up is a nice fish sandwich and some
Yes.
water.
especially in the hot.
Yeah.
Well, the
Ugh.
water actually turns into wine.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so kids are getting drunk? Great.
It's probably like Kool-Aid. You get baptized before you leave. Must be nice.
No,
All right.
they're doing baptisms there
Baptisms.
too. That's not cool.
And then they do the whole, rolling of the stone.
my God.
Jesus coming out of the thing.
No.
Does he say surprise? Surprise! Everybody
Yeah.
claps.
Jesus is behind a rock smoking. I can smell it. He's just
Hey,
taking
let's
a
get-
break.
Mind your business.
Let's get back into Pat Robertson.
All humble beginnings.
Our first broadcast, we wondered if we could get across the street.
Today, the network says it broadcasts to 174 countries and 70 languages. Gordon Robertson said his family didn't even own a TV when his dad filed for the corporation with the state 18 months before its first broadcast.
He had already had the vision for a network. He had already had, we're going to have the first Christian television show.
Quit S-ing your dad's D. You get it.
Yeah.
You're taking over. You're going to get his money. Who cares? You're a bunch of ghoulish people.
Look at his words. That my father had the vision. Like
My
come on,
father
really?
did. Yeah, he's talking about his dad like he's some kind of god.
Yeah,
He's
he's
not.
Jesus. Like he's Jesus and his dad was God.
He's a freaking white-haired idiot. I almost said something else. I'm trying not to.
Come on, I need one of you to mess
No.
up. Come
I'm
All right,
not.
let's get through this story so we can hear all the crazy things
Yeah,
Pat
that-
Robertson has said through the
That's
years.
right after this clip. We're almost done.
Robertson says his father has been thinking about this decision for a while. And when asked what he hopes people learn from the 91-year-old story,
If God tells you to do something, then do it with all of your might, and he will come through for you.
The elder Robertson isn't going away. He will make monthly appearances on the 700 Club, answering viewer emails. He also
they're gonna-
thanked chairman.
Yeah,
They're
that's
gonna wheel him out, and he's just gonna be like, oh.
for a pre-taped segment Jones there, so he can come
Yeah.
on. I'm reading your emails.
Yeah,
Go,
we don't even
Aaron.
need to hear the end of that one because I know it's almost over with. But
Yeah.
Serak, here are some of the crazy things that Pat Robertson has said through the years.
Oh my
You
goodness.
know what they do in San Francisco, some of the gay community, they want to get people. So if they've got the stuff, they'll have a ring, you shake hands, and the ring's got a little thing where you cut your finger.
Really?
Well, you could become a Muslim, then you could beat her.
But in lieu of that,
You don't want to go to Saudi
no,
Arabia?
no.
I think this man's got to stand up to her, and he can't let her get away with this stuff. What you're saying is, yes, I like this kind of thing. You've got a
Yes,
couple
I
of same-sex guys kissing. You like that? Well, that makes me want to throw up. But if you
All
think
right,
that-
stop it there.
This guy sounds like he gets his news from like Facebook and then like
I know,
reshares
but
it.
like he believes that gay people have rings that have like little needles on them so they can infect
touch each
you
other.
with like, yeah, like, and then he's like, two gay men kissing, like makes me want to throw up. Like, I don't know, man.
You think
How
it's
did this
not-
guy
How come
stay
they don't
on the
pull him?
air?
Like I was just gonna say that. Like he says some of this stuff. Like I mean, especially in today's time, so you get
Oh, it's
canceled,
freedom
whatever
of
you wanna call it.
I mean, it's a
Well-
double whammy: freedom of speech plus religion. So,
Yeah,
like,
it goes back to if he didn't have the religious part and he was just saying this otherwise, then it wouldn't have lasted as long as it is. But because he's throwing Jesus's name around there too,
Yeah.
which is always one of the fun things that people who are super religious or not, this guy could be out killing dogs at night for all you know. You know what I mean? We don't know
Exactly.
what he's doing.
Listen, all you
Alright,
gotta say is
let's-
God said before
Yeah.
every sentence, and you're good to go.
Look at what was Jimmy Swaggart when he got busted for making it with whores. Like he just said, "Oh, I was led astray by temptation, but God's got me back." You know, it doesn't matter. They can get away with, they can basically do whatever, and as long as they don't go to jail. Well, shit. I mean, oh damn, I just cursed twice. Jim Baker went to jail, and he still went right back to doing what he was doing. Like no remorse, no nothing. And the fact that he
Somebody should just create like a get out of jail manual of just Bible verses. Just blame it on God.
I mean, that guy's a scumbag, and people still give him money. It's insane.
yeah. All right, let's.
Cocaine's a hell of
I
a drug.
gotta get back into this audio because it just gets worse and worse, Serak.
Yeah, what about beating your chick because he was a Muslim? That didn't even make sense, but the randomness of it made me laugh for some reason.
See, to me, I would punch vomit, not lie. In history, there's never been a civilization ever in history that has embraced homosexuality and turned away from traditional fidelity, traditional marriage, traditional child rearing, and has survived. There isn't one single civilization that has survived that had openly embraced homosexuality. I'm talking about the cheating. He cheated on you. Well, he's a man. Okay. What is this mac and cheese? Is that a black?
What? Wait a
Wait,
minute.
no, you got wait. Back that up.
Wait.
The mac and cheese thing. I gotta let Serak here. Can you
Yeah.
back that up? And
I did. I'm glad I stopped it right there. What the hell is he about ready to say here?
Cheated on you. Well, he's a man. Okay. What is this mac and cheese? Is that a black thing?
It is a black thing.
Is this
all right,
true?
Serak, we gotta ask.
He's
mac
right about
and
that one.
cheese-
He's right about that one. I'm just kidding. Is it a black thing? I don't think so.
Oh, I mean, I don't understand where he's getting mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is a very, in my opinion, Caucasian thing.
Right.
Yeah, especially the Western family kind. Anything that's not actually
White
Kraft
trash?
Yeah, that's actually not Kraft macaroni and cheese. So it's got that weird, not even good powdery cheese.
I'm actually
on there.
terrible at making mac and cheese for some reason.
Oh, I can make homemade mac and cheese great, but I can't make that crap in a box.
Yeah, it's just. What did he say? Oh, well, he cheated. Well, he's a man. Like,
Yes, he absolutely did that and passed it off as that's okay. And
I
what
wonder if I
about
could use that one.
What about the lady? Just not even nothing. Doesn't say anything.
Oh,
Okay,
she's
Dad.
getting paid. She's just there as
Oh,
a
yeah.
moderator. And by the way, the lady is black on all these moderator, things.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah,
used to
she
be It
is.
used to be an old white woman.
No,
she
I
died.
guess, he kind of probably brought an African American
What is
woman
this
in. So,
mac and
so he
cheese
could,
thing?
I don't know. I don't get it. Can I hear that again? And then we can see what else he has to say.
All right.
Oh, he's a man. Okay. What is this mac and cheese? Is that a black thing?
It is a black thing, Pat.
Something happened along.
It is a black thing, Pat.
What it
She
is?
just,
I didn't get that memo.
man.
Wait, you didn't get that on Black Twitter?
Nah,
No.
they didn't notify
No.
me yet. I'm supposed to be an ambassador in this region, by the way. So
Tuddle's
Yeah.
trying to infiltrate Black Twitter, by the way. He talks about it a lot.
Oh, it is true. Like, I mean, my friend Kevin, that was the best man at my wedding. He was like, you ain't heard about it on Black Twitter yet? And I was like, nah, I didn't know. Because I was shocked the first time he actually said it. He was like, yeah, man, it is a thing, Black
it's
Twitter.
like the Matrix. I'll present you when you come here next week. I'll present you with 2 pills, 2 IP addresses.
Yeah, I'll take them both.
What pill do I got to take to get
Well,
Black Twitter?
You got to take one
Uh,
rectally.
the black jelly bean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate licorice.
Ugh, me
Oh.
too. It's not.
A long time ago in Haiti, and people may not want to talk about it. They were under the heel of the French, Napoleon the Third and whatever. And
Whatever.
they got together and swore a pact to the devil. They said, "We will serve you if you'll get us free from the French." It's a true story. Every time the United States gets involved in some kind of a pressure on Israel to split their land, there's some natural disaster that happens here in America.
Jeez.
This guy might be for real.
And how can you go down there and just spout off rhetoric where everybody can see on ABC Family in the afternoon or whatever?
Yeah.
It's
You know, it's
always
not a true story when they say true story. It's not true at all.
Yeah.
Never. That's why
All
Canadians
right.
do it all the time.
Last story of the day. And I want to find an updated version because, like when a news story breaks, they'll just like do a 30-second like rip and read until they get more info. But this African-American woman was dressing up in a KKK outfit and terrorizing her neighbors. So I don't understand that's why I need more info on this story. And I wanted to just play it and maybe we can revisit that on another show.
Was it full hood?
Yes.
Oh,
was it Halloween related?
I don't think you can wear a KKK costume as a Halloween costume. I mean, you can, but I don't know how well it would go over.
What if it has a smiley face on it, like in Blazing Saddles, and it says "Have a nice day"? No.
Serak, have you ever seen that movie?
No, I've seen Bad Boys 2 though.
I would.
Bad Boys 2.
Yeah, I remember at the beginning they're dressed as.
Oh yes, they are in the swamps. Yeah, I think those same swamp is where Nelly came up with that "Shake Your Tail Feather" song too.
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie, let me ask you: Do you think Serak would actually like the movie Blazing Saddles?
You'll probably wonder, like everybody else, why is Cleavon Little playing the part that Richard Pryor should have played?
Yeah, because Richard Pryor did write the movie, right?
He wrote a lot of the Mongo stuff. Actually, I think he wrote all of the Mongo stuff, but he wrote a bunch of it with Mel Brooks. Yeah,
Mongo is the guy that punched the horse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you gotta watch.
This.
Yeah, it is a classic. It really, really is. But there was no way that movie could be done today. No way.
They make fun of
everybody. Gays.
Was it like Django?
No, it's not. It's a sheriff is hired to go run this town, and he's a black sheriff, and the town is all white people that somehow have the last name.
And the first
Johnson.
time, and the first thing they say, the sheriff is.
Well, you can't say that.
I know. I'm not going.
Yeah,
to,
you really want to get demonetized.
Yeah, but it's like I knew at the start of the movie. Whenever they're building the railroads and they're like, "Hey, we got quicksand at the in our path," and he was like, "We'll send a couple of horses down there." He was like, "Why would we send horses? Send a bunch of down there to check it out."
Yeah, it sounds like a great movie. I should be watching.
But they make fun of gays as well too. I mean, it's,
okay, well that makes it better.
No, because the director is Jewish, right? Mel Brooks is definitely Jewish, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that's how he was able to get away with, that very offensive movie?
He's a tiny Jewish man. What are you going to do? Beat him up?
All right, let's hear this. Let's hear this story.
Douglas County woman accused of infecting fear into the hearts of her neighbors.
That sounds like Tuddle right there. Just the beginning of it. Hobo fish camp man who's injecting fear around the fishing hole.
Is expected to turn herself in this week. Investigators say Teresa Lucas wrote and placed threatening notes into multiple mailboxes. The letters claim to be from a white male member of the Ku Klux Klan. Police found evidence that linked Lucas to what was going on, and she's now facing 8 months of making terroristic threats. 8 counts.
8 months making. Wait a minute. She's facing 8 months of making terroristic threats.
Now, let me ask you. If you were a black person that wanted to terrorize your neighbors in a Ku Klux Klan outfit, wouldn't you like put the white paint around the eye holes and stuff? Because the contrast alone is going to just give you away immediately, right?
Well, you can always have a tan, right?
Well, wouldn't you go? She dressed up to go put threatening letters in her neighbor's mailboxes, correct?
Yes.
Did she leave a return address? Is that how she got caught?
Yeah.
This is where I live.
They noticed her walking. They noticed her shuffling back to her own house, and then decided that that was probably the lady that wrote threatening letters.
Or maybe she has some mac and cheese with her. Like, wait a minute.
Oh no, is that a black thing?
That's a great callback. I love callbacks, by the way.
You love mac and cheese.
What could have her neighbors done to piss her off, and what would be the reason to wearing a KKK a Klan's hood and an outfit?
Where do you even get a Klan's hood and an outfit? Did she make her own?
I think you have to.
Is that a homemade Klansman?
They probably got them on Amazon. I'm gonna check real quick just to see.
There's no way.
They probably have it on white supremacist Amazon.
No way that there is. There's no way.
Yes, if you go to AryanAmazon.com, they've got a bundle of books for sale. They got crosses that you can burn, already doused in gasoline. All of this for sale.
I mean,
they do.
They call it a men's hooded robe cloak.
see, it's just like Party World store when I told you the other day, like they rename stuff.
Why? When you said you're going to dress up as Jack Skeleton this year, like it's like Skeleton, only not at all, because Tim Burton would sue the hell out of them.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate it. You can follow Charlie on Twitter at Real Lame Charlie, and you can check out Serak on the Weekly Review Podcast. Tell Serak, tell people how they can find it.
YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Just type in the Weekly Review, or you can type in Serak. It's way easier. I don't know. I should have did the whole spiel, but you got me off guard. You got me off guard, man.
You can find it on Black Twitter.
Yeah, that's true. Trust me, Tuddle. When you get here, I'll show you where it's at.
We can't find it, but other people can find it on there. Tuddle hasn't cracked the code yet. He's got some Da Vinci Code going. He had books and
it's a
things
fingerprint
the other night
thing.
when I talked to him. He had his glasses down at the end of his nose, like he's been reading in the library for a long time.
I know. You look good right now, man. Like I said, I like the shirt. You got like you're going on a hot date right now.
I mean, hold on. Let me. What do you think? I mean, I'm getting a little bit.
We're gonna get demonetized for you flashing guns.
I know, right? Like, whoa, easy.
Look at the tries. Look at the tries. Look at the tries.
Snaps.
Oh my God.
Whatever. Shut up.
Are you gonna go out there and lift some old tires afterwards and get the sledgehammer out?
No, I'm just very lanky. I'm not short and like a fire hydrant like Serak is, so he can like.
I gained weight, man. I'm 200 pounds. I need to cut some fat.
Tuddle will get you back down to your fighting weight on the Tuddle Daily Diet podcast starting.
Mac and cheese.
He'll get you some mac and cheese on there too.
All right, guys. We did pretty well today. I don't think the show will get demonetized at all. So
no, and nobody even used the F word, even though we want it to.